So, to give you a bit of an idea of what's going to be happening on this stream, I'm a VTuber, right? I'm a VTuber, and it's kind of a rule that as a VTuber, you should also have a VTuber waifu or husbando, right? And that VTuber waifu for me is Projekt Melody. So, let me show you what we're going to be doing this stream.
This false advertising. This never happened. No, Patch Adam's not in my asshole. His, Are you okay? Melody. You need to like control. I will not drink anymore. I know I wrote them. I said I did more, but I didn't say specifically. Right? What did I say? Okay. Ah! Here's a little nematode. Okay. There you go. God, I'm gonna torch this video! I'm gonna torch it!
No, don't torch it!
I'm gonna torch it!
Monster Hunter!
Yeah!
Monster Hunter?
Yeah! I'm gonna torch this spot. I'm gonna burn it down.
No, you can't!
Oh.
I don't know if she torched that VOD, but the clips are there, and they've been edited together by that person, and we are going to further preserve them in history with music. So let me download them from this really weird, sketchy website that is totally not given me like 20 billion viruses in all the time that I've used it. Okay, the clips have been downloaded. Let's get Reason fired up and start a new project. Oh dear lord, this is gonna be a bad idea. Alright, so I already have a couple of ideas for this song that I want to do, and I'm gonna get started on those first. First off, we're gonna make the tempo 144 BPM, because you're a Chad if you make the tempo 144 BPM. And we're just gonna start with some drums, I think. Let's grab a kick really quick. Alright, now we need a snare. There we go. We can give it a little bit more punch with some post-processing. Alright, now we need something to act as a ring. Because I want to make this like a heavy sort of tear-out style track. So I want to give the snare a ring to make it into like this, you know, like a pan snare type sound. And I think I know exactly how we can go about doing that. I hope I don't get banned on Twitch or YouTube for doing this. I think this will be a good one. It only makes sense given, you know, where Melody got her start from. Okay. We're definitely gonna have to give that a little bit of an adjustment so that it sounds more like the ring from a pan snare and not just something that is completely and utterly sus. But let's work on the snare first, because the snare definitely needs some work. Okay, now our next job is going to be to turn this sound into something that sounds more like a, you know, not that. So let's start with a resonator. I think this track is going to be an F minor, so I think I'm going to want it to be the tritone above, so that's going to be B. Okay, maybe if I distorted it a little bit. Okay, that sounds better, I guess. Let's get an EQ to bring out that fundamental a lot more, because that's what's really important. We may need to shorten this a little more, so that it's not, you know, doing constant ear destruction the whole time it rings out. And now we just need to add a little bit of reverb, I think. And then just give it some upwards compression. Okay, now let's see how that whole thing sounds. I'll just turn the kick up really quick. Yeah, I'd say that sounds perfectly serviceable. Let's get started on the basses now. So the first bass I want to have is like this crazy, like, kind of Reese thing that will just start off with like the lower octave, and then it will just slowly ramp up the pitch over time throughout these like first couple of bars or whatever. Okay, now we just need to make it sound epic. Oh man, I think that sounds pretty epic. So let's apply that to the sub bass too and see what we get. Maybe I should make this an FM pair. See what that does. Okay, yeah, we're keeping that. Okay, next part is gonna be a machine gun bass, and this is where like the drunken theme is gonna come in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use like a very odd rhythm. Like these are 30-second subdivisions, but I'm gonna use them in a way that like most people don't normally seem to use them here. This will make more sense when I get it sounding like something, don't worry. And as expected, Reason just crashed. Excellent. Yeah, for some reason, Serum's chorus is like highly unstable, and it always makes Reason crash, and I don't know why. It's okay though. This is why I save every time I adjust a parameter in Serum, because that way I don't lose all my progress when it happens. And it crashed again. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you, Serum. Thank you, X for Records. Very cool. Hydrate? Okay. I can do that. Maybe if I'm properly hydrated, Serum will stop killing Reason. Here's another thing I don't understand. Like, this is the Windows version of Reason, and the Windows version, this is the Windows version of Reason. On the Mac version of Reason, Serum is like perfectly well behaved. I don't understand it. There we go. Still a very preliminary draft of the sound, but this is what I've got. This was the original idea that I wanted to lay down. So you can tell, like, just because of the way these, like, these notes are kind of weirdly spaced, you can kind of tell there's, like, something a little off about the rhythm. And that's what I wanted to convey, that's kind of what I wanted to get across when I was, you know, composing this song. Okay, so that's like the very basic idea behind it, and I am gonna work on that a little bit more. But before we do, we're gonna get to the main reason I decided to start making this song in the first place. Oh, you know what? That would be a good sample to use. Let me add an audio track really quick. I'm gonna put the original vocals. I'm gonna put the original voices here, and that way I can just kind of mute and unmute them at will. So let's cut this up and put that there. Now we're talking. Alright, let's see how that sounds. Oh, that's gonna be great. Oh my goodness. Okay, we need to keep working on this shit. Okay, here we go. Here's another good one. Here's another good one.
Here's a little nematode.
I need to include that though, because
Here's a little nematode.
there's a little nematode. I don't even understand the context behind that. I feel like this machine gun could use a little more heaviness to it. Let me see what I can do about this. Oh, and crashed Reason again. I literally just switched to the effects tab, and it crashed Reason. Okay, we didn't lose too much progress. That's a good thing. And it crashed again. Great. Why is Serum being, like, particularly poorly behaved today? It's, like, never crashed this many times in a single production session. Maybe if I added something to the noise real quick, too. Hold on. I don't know why that's not really working. I was trying to put a gunshot in this thing, but I don't know why it's like disagreeing with me for some reason. You know what? Shut up. You know what? I think I'm gonna have to take a little bit of a clunkier approach to this because I don't know how else to get it to work. Let's grab a line mixer 62 real quick and just rewire all this so that it goes straight in. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna add an instance of grain and put a gunshot into it and just see how I can get that to work. Okay, so we're gonna need a little bit of a high filler thing to add to this, and I think this will also help with the problem of it sounding kind of empty to me. So let's do that. Okay, so I don't think the respace actually needs it.
There's a little nematode.
Okay, let's add one more sample to that.
God, I'm gonna torch this video. I'm gonna torch it.
No, don't touch it.
Okay, let's have this as a further reminder that these clips will be preserved in history. And what I'll do also is I'll add, like, this is about 2 bars long, so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna make this like a sort of mid-drop, like, fake out kind of thing.
There's a little nematode. Torch this video. I'm gonna torch it.
Actually, I don't think having the fake out in the middle of the drop will actually sound that good. So let's instead move it towards, like, the end. Or we'll have it be like the break. We'll have it be like the break in the, at the very end of the drop and the start of the second verse.
I'm gonna torch this video. I'm gonna torch it.
But I still want to have another sample to add to the beginning. So maybe I'll just do, like, Mel and the other VTubers laughing or something.
Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
Yeah! Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. That's gonna be hilarious. It'll just be like, it's like Mel's excited about seeing a little nematode.
There's a little nematode.
Oh, that actually sounds pretty cool. I like that. This is exactly what drunk Projekt Melody would sound like if her thoughts were translated into dubstep. Oh, that is weird. I just put a tritone and then a major. Is that a major sixth? Yeah, that's a major sixth. I just put a tritone and a major sixth into this. Those are 2 notes that do not belong in F minor, but you can torch the video, Mel, but you cannot torch the song. So everything about this song is just gonna to convey the sort of drunk melody feeling. I'm just gonna put the most fucking off-the-wall chord progression I can think of. If you can even call these chords, these are just single notes. So to give you an idea of how weird this progression is, like, I can hardly even figure out what key this is in anymore at this point. Because it starts on the tonic note, then it goes up to the minor third, which would imply that it's in minor or some shit. Then it goes up to the tritone, which is like just not in most conventional keys at all. And then it goes from the tritone to the major seventh. Then we repeat the same thing of the tonic, then the minor third, then the tritone. And this time it goes up to the major sixth. I don't know what I'm thinking doing this song. Full disclosure. Okay, so now it's time to create a solo for this in a key that, like, I can't even figure out what it is, but I need to design a lead first. God, this is like... What is this song that I'm making right now? Like, how does that work? How does this work? Like, if a melody is weird, I can usually tell just by listening to it, but this sounds like... This, like, almost fits. What the hell? What is this? What is this that I've created? Now, we gotta add a ride. A ride symbol. But, if I'm making the song, I'd like Melody to ride me. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a gated sweep thing here. And I think I know what I think I know just what I want to do for that. So now let's put even more of that weird ass rhythm in. Yeah, like even these gated sweeps are just even these like gated sweeps are drunk. That's like how drunk this song is. Need to add an impact in here, I think, to give the give each drop a little more impact. This is the pinnacle of content, everyone. You are watching me remix a VTuber. You're watching a VTuber remix another VTuber who happens to be drunk off her ass. This part of the ending is just like, it's like you have this kind of thing right here, like. And then it just devolves into that. I need to add even more chaos. More drunken chaos. Like, just listen to that. Listen to how strange... I can't get over that. Just listen to how strange this rhythm is. I feel like using a different part of this clip. You know what? I'll just add this. Like, just this, like... it's like... I don't even... Like... What? I don't know. Does that sound good? I don't like that. Let's try something else. Okay, so let's add a build-up, and then I think we will... and I think after that we can move on to something else, except I don't know what to do after that. Yeah, let's see. Okay, so we need one more voice sample to put here. And I just don't know which one it'll be. Okay, that I guess I'll use that. You just hear one of the other VTubers just fucking... Oh my god. Yeah, so I think we're pretty much done. Why don't we give this track a listen? And just like that, we have conveyed what was probably going on in Projekt Melody's head when she was drunk off her ass that one time.